Every year there's a quiet valley in Conondale that comes alive with the sound of classic dirt bikes. Thousands of riders, families and classic motorcycle enthusiasts travel from across Australia to one of Australia's biggest vintage motorcycle gatherings. Why is this event held here? And how did a small gathering of old dirt bike enthusiasts become one of Australia's most popular motorcycle weekends? Let me explain. Long before motorcycles arrived, the area was home to the Cubby people, and European settlers began arriving in the area in the 1860s. The valley soon became known for its timber industry. Huge red cedar, hoop pine and bunya pine trees were cut from the forests and hauled out using bullock teams. Later, dairy farming became the major industry, helping build the rural community that still exists today. Conondale remains a quiet farming district. However, another tradition was starting to grow, a tradition built around motorcycles. The reason riders know Conondale so well is because of Green Park. Green Park has been home to motorcycle events since 1977, when the Sunshine Coast Motorcycle Club began using the property for off-road riding and racing. The location here is almost perfect for dirt riding and dirt bikes. There are natural hills, grass tracks, creek crossings, bush trails and wide open riding areas. Many riders believe it is one of the best natural motorcycle terrain venues in Australia. Over the decades, generations of riders have raced, trained and ridden here. How the classic weekend started. In 2019, the Sunshine Coast Motorcycle Club wanted to create something different. Many riders had old motorcycles sitting in their sheds and garages. Some were race bikes from the 1970s, 1980s and the 1990s. Others were family bikes that carried years of memories. The club wanted to create an event where people could bring these bikes back to life and enjoy riding them again. The goal was not to create another serious motorcycle race meeting. The club wanted to create an event where people could bring these old motorbikes out of their sheds and garages. The organisers wanted to create a relaxed weekend where people could meet, camp and celebrate the history of off-road motorcycling. The result was the first Conondale Classic Weekend. Organisers hoped to attract 500 riders and about 1,000 spectators. In its first year, of course, the result was far bigger than what was expected. People came from all across Australia to take part. One person connected closer to the event was Jeff Ballard. GB is known to the motorcycle world as one of Australia's greatest off-road riders. During his career, he won 25 Australian championships and 3 American championships. He competed internationally and became one of Australia's most successful off-road racers. After retiring from professional competition, he started Ballard's Off-Road, a motorcycle parts and accessories business. The company became a major supporter of the Conondale Classic Weekend. Because Jeff Ballard spent so much of his life involved in off-road riding, his support helped give the event credibility and attract riders from all over the country. Today, many riders see Ballard as one of the people helping preserve Australia's off-road motorcycle heritage. Of course, the biggest stars of the weekend are the motorcycles themselves. The event celebrates motorcycles built before 1995, So that means you're not allowed to ride a bike that is newer than 1995. You'll see Yamaha, Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki, KTM, Husqvarna, Mako, Boltaco and many other brands. Some motorcycles have been restored so carefully they look brand new. Others still wear faded paint, old race numbers, scratches and dents from years of riding. Every bike has a story. Many owners spend years tracking down the parts for these machines and lovingly restore these bikes back to working condition. Some of these bikes are now worth thousands of dollars and have become collector's items. Walking through this event feels a bit like stepping into a live motorcycle museum.
Ready for the presentation of the show and shine. So has anyone been over and broken my 30 push-up record this morning for today?
I guess this is what makes the Conondale Classic Weekend so special. One of the most interesting parts of the Classic Weekend is the people. You'll see riders in their 70s riding alongside riders in their 20s. The atmosphere is relaxed and welcoming. The event is non-competitive. There are no championship points and no pressure to win.
Great engine in a sidecar. What we're trying to play here.
Families camp together, probably sharing stories around campfires or fire pits. Although they wouldn't be able to stay up too late because there is more riding to be done the next day. I guess the Conondale Weekend Classic has become part country camping holiday and part reunion. One of the things that stand out at the Conondale Classic Weekend is the sound. Modern motorcycles are generally quieter, more refined and packed with technology. I believe the more advanced suspension, powerful brakes, electronic rider aids and engines are designed to make riding easier and more predictable. The event also does help raise funds for the Sunshine Coast Motorcycle Club, which goes towards the upkeep and the maintenance of the grounds here at Green Park. The classic motorcycle of the 1970s, 80s and early 90s are a very different experience. The engines have a raw character, with the sharp crackle of two-strokes and the deep rumble of older four-strokes, creating a soundtrack that instantly takes many riders back in time. I believe riding these older machines requires a different set of skills. The suspension is less forgiving, the brakes may not be as powerful, and the handling could be unpredictable on rough terrain. Riders had to rely more on body position, throttle control, balance and reading the track ahead. Mistakes were less easily corrected, and keeping momentum through corners, hills and rough sections were often the key to riding well. That is one reason these machines continue to hold such a special place in Australian motorcycle history. They represent an era when rider skill often mattered more than technology.
It's about a 92, 93 somewhere. 400 is there.
So once again, don't forget,
Thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the next one.